Hello, everyone. I face remain. Welcome to another stream. Hello, Calamart. And hello, Den Dude. Doing quite well. I've noticed yesterday that I could do a little bit of the moves that gave me trouble before. For example, going from a kick to straight too fast uh, really gave me some trouble with my rib. Currently, I feel a tiny bit of pressure when I do it. Also with the kicking straight. Just a tiny bit of pressure. So it's still like, well, if I have no reason to do those two moves, then I better shouldn't do them. But it doesn't hurt anymore. So it's getting close to being healed up enough that I can play Rumble at full power. Still have to be a little bit wary uh, with carrying heavy stuff and things like that. Still cannot sleep on my side, but other than that, it's getting it's healing up quite well. Hello, everyone. Ooh, it's getting busy here. Well, let's get started. Let's see, how many people are... 14. Didn't take too long. So, how've been your days? Yeah, then dude, I have a lot of nicknames and people often call me all kinds of variations. Hello, welcome to Rumble.
Oh shit.
Want me to teach you some of the moves?
No, I think I got it.
Okay, let's do some sparring. I might still give you some hints and things like that, but show me what you got.
Well, I got this. Oh shit. Yeah, of course.
Just fight me.
Good.
Important, make sure when you do the base pose, your hands should be really flat. What I saw was you keep your hands a little bit turned like this. Keep them flat. If you keep your hands open, the nice thing is you will see your hands automatically go into a fist, and that's a good sign you're doing an actual pose. Yes, good. And in battle, it's always a little bit harder because when you're focused on another player, there's a lot more to think about.
Yeah, it's a whole. It's really different. Right. I
But
have
you
pushed
get
the
there.
button.
Just relax. And some advice, you don't have to stand behind the structure. Even if you stand next to it, you can still manipulate them. So always aim towards your opponent. And as long as structure is in your area of influence, which is quite large, you can manipulate them with your poses. This is a tiny bit too far, but it is good to check what your range is.
How do I check my range?
You know what? I'm just placing a lot of pillars, which makes it easy. Just aim towards in front here. Just see what pillars are moving. Step a bit closer, step a bit further. Just do a straight punch and just walk closer. Just see when are things triggering and when are they not triggering. Just to get a feel for it. But straight, make sure. Well, actually, with all poses, the rotation of your hands, that's the most important part. The position of your hands are less important, but for the rotation, you want your offhand with your thumb pointing backwards and fingers pointing upwards at shoulder height, and with your main hand, you want to keep it flat with that upwards, thumb to the left, and this is the pose. And just try to get a feel of when structures are moving. Make sure that offhand is aiming upwards.
Oh yeah, like this.
Yes. Shoulder height, aiming upwards.
You need to do really precise movement.
It's less precise than you think.
Oh.
Eventually, you will learn that there's quite a lot of room for error, but in the beginning, it really feels very precise.
Yeah, there's a big learning curve. Just goes
Yes,
up.
but if you can manage to get past that learning curve, oh, it's going to be so much fun.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try to do a pillar. So
All right.
it's like this,
Base pose.
this, then you do this, then you do this, this.
Some advice: the only thing with your offhand you have to do is rotate that wrist from base pose to a thumbs up. That's all you do with this hand. Yes. And then with your other
Base
hand,
pose, it just goes this.
yes, and with
Just-
the other hand, a Mario pose.
A Mario pose.
Hey, things like that help. Anything
No,
that helps getting used to getting an image on how to do it.
No,
Because
that's good. That's good.
especially
Thank you.
when you jump, jumping is almost the same because you currently cannot do the jump. You need to unlock that. But for the jump, you don't change your offhand, and it's yahoo!
Wow. Now you're
And
drunk.
for a pillar, it's the same. Only you rotate this one, so it really feels like a Mario
this.
pose to me.
No.
Only a rotation, minimal movements. You don't need much movement at all. Make sure you really start with a base pose, because I see your hands really rotated at the start. Just keep them as flat as possible in the beginning. Practice makes perfect. It's way
Yeah.
harder than you would think
Whoa.
in the start.
How much hours do you have?
Around 500.
Yay.
So yeah.
Ah, shit. Just this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And currently it takes a lot of your brain to work out what you're trying to do, because you're doing movements that in normal situations you never need. But the nice thing is,
Exactly.
tomorrow your brain has had some time to process your memories, and then becomes muscle memory. Meaning you need less brain power to actually do it, to the point that eventually I don't even think about the poses. I can just
you're
do
doing
them.
it.
But yeah, you need two things for that. That's practice and sleep. And since it's your first time, yeah, you're missing both of them. So it just takes time.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, you're mixing up the disc pose with the pillar pose. Your offhand you often bring to the disc pose, while your main hand you bring to the pillar pose. So, disc pose, pillar pose. Make sure you start at a good base pose. You'll get there. You'll get there.
Can you throw a pillar at me?
Yeah. How do you want it to be thrown?
Can I punch it back?
Oh yes, yes you can. But well, I guess an easier structure to practice that with is maybe just a rolling ball, and all you have to focus on just doing a straight when it comes near your area of influence. Don't aim down, always aim forward. So don't aim towards the structure, aim towards your opponent. Like that. which is a very good way to protect yourself in the beginning. Try to do it earlier than you think you should. Because your area of influence is actually quite big. Also with a straight, often people are aiming a little bit too low. You have to aim it to the point that you think you should hit your opponent to their face. That's the height. Otherwise, it's too low and the pose might not trigger. So aim towards the face of your opponent. You can also keep your hands already in position. So you only have to do the final pose. And you can basically do the poses in any way you can think of, as long as you end up at this as the end pose. For example, I can also do a straight, like this. I can also already put this hand in the straight pose, and then bring my other hand to complete the pose. So it's not about doing a specific movement, it's all about ending up in the right pose.
Oh, so you don't need to do like 1, 1, 2. You
Nope.
just...
I can even look away and complete the pose by looking forward. Because the base of the pose is where you are looking.
Okay.
And then, based on where you are looking, is where you should place your hands to complete the pose. And you can complete it in any way. You can bring your offhand towards it. You can bring your main hand towards it. You can bring it in any way. You can bring it like this, from downwards, upwards, forwards.
Oh, that's crazy.
And that's also a reason why you can really combine some moves in this game. For example, one of the combos you can already learn is once you shoot a disc, you can punch your own discs. And they go twice as fast. And all I do is go from the disc pose to the straight pose in just a rotation.
Wow. So disc pose like this.
Yes, and then from this pose, you want to rotate your main hand like this. The location stays the same, it's only a rotation. And with your offhand, you go from aiming towards your elbow, bringing it to your shoulder. Elbow,
yeah, so you switch poses. Wow. So I can do this. No.
The movement looked good.
That's still too fast for me for now.
Don't worry. Yeah, I'm sure you'll get it. Just relax. Yes. And now rotate from this towards the straight. And don't wait until you see the disc. Just believe in yourself. No matter what I do, a disc will spawn. Even if that's totally untrue, just believe in yourself. Whatever you do, the disc will spawn. So you just go from base pose to disc to rotate into straight.
Wow.
You can do it. You have the confidence.
Wait.
But don't wait until you see the disc. From the moment you spawn the disc, you rotate into a straight.
I'm just really having a hard time just understanding the movement I have to do and then do the movement.
I can help by I can stand in the end pose where you have to go.
That's okay, thank you.
But it takes a lot of brain power in the beginning.
It's just...
And that's the thing that is only solved by having some training and then some sleep. Sleep is actually really important for that. You can do it. Hey, there you
Oh,
go.
let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Speed disc.
Wow!
Your first combo.
Wow!
And the nice thing is, this combo, even in high level fights, it's still a very, very useful combo. So do again. Do again.
Wow!
Relax. Don't wait until you see it. It's not about the speed of your movements if you do the movements quite fluently. As you can see, I can move quite slow with my arms, and it still works. It's all about going fluently between the two poses. Don't worry too much about speed. Just fluently going from one pose to another without waiting till you see the disc. Almost. Aim a little bit more upwards. Same with the straight. Keep that hand a little bit higher. Oh, by the way, I am streaming, by the way, and people are really encouraging you. So
No way.
I kind of forgot I was streaming myself. Sorry, guys. But they believe in you, I believe in you, and you actually proved you can do it.
Oh, that's super hard. That was just luck. That was just luck. Pure luck.
No, seriously, it looked really good what you did, and you don't do that by pure luck. Seriously, you really did the right thing. Make sure focus a bit more on the angles of your hands. So, main hand going from base pose to to thumbs up to not really thumbs up anymore.
Well, actually, I don't use the button at all. I just
Yeah, you don't have to press any buttons. The only thing the only reason why I do this is to visualize, hey, this is the pose. But when I do the poses, actually, I keep my hands open. Try to aim a little bit higher with your main hand. I think. No, for that, it should work. It's a little bit hard to see for bystander also to see when a pose is wrong. But nice, nice. Let's remove some.
oh wow. That's so weird because I was super focused and I could do a lot of disc in one row, but
Well, it's you would think this is a very physical thing, but it's actually mostly a mental thing. So
yeah,
your mental
it's
state,
weird.
when you're in the right mental state, it's really easy to keep doing it. But if anything changes for
Yeah.
just a moment, your brain gets confused and things are a lot harder. But that's the nice thing. Tomorrow that will be way easier. So all the struggles you have now, well, the next day you
Yeah,
might need to
just practice.
relearn tiny things because you also forget a little bit of things when time passes. But mostly your brain makes some new neural connections, making past things you've learned way easier to process again. Yes, you got the great pose. One way you can, by the way, easily check if you're doing the right thing for a speed disc is stand next to a pillar, because if you shoot a disc and are too slow with the rotation to a straight, then the pillar will move. So you will know that you at least do all the right poses. You were just a little bit too slow. If you're fast enough, then the disc will still move because the structure you are looking at gets priority. But it's a really good way to check. Oh, I was too slow, but my poses were still right.
Let me try pillar.
And then stand next to it. And shoot a disc. Don't worry about speed at all. You can be as slow as possible. And then hold that pose after the disc. And then rotate into a straight. Even if the disc fails, just still do the rotate into a straight. Yes. And hold the disc pose and rotate into a straight.
So the disc pose is like this. Okay,
Yeah.
I have the pose.
Both wrists have thumbs up, but with your left, you're aiming towards your elbow, and with your right, you are aiming forward. But both hands are in a thumbs up position. So thumbs up,
Okay.
thumbs up. And don't worry about the speed of your arms. You can move them really slowly.
Once again, whoa, this looks so easy. This looks so easy. That's unfair.
It looks easy for me when I do it, but even for me, I frequently miss one of the basic poses because even at 500 hours, the game is still a hard game.
Whoa.
But eventually you can do a lot of fun stuff where you just throw a structure huge distances and
Can you stack walls and
yeah, you can stack things up. Let's stack it even higher, and let's do that. You can do a lot of stuff. Remember, don't aim towards the structure. Aim forward. So for straight, aim towards my head. Yes. Because if you aim
Works.
downwards, it doesn't work. Always aim towards your
because
opponent.
that's the pose.
Yes.
The pose is not downward. Oh.
Yes. And it's still in your area of influence. Yeah, the sky is the limit. And even the sky...
Yeah.
Well, we even mastered the sky. Because,
Oh, no. That's cheating. Cheating.
no, that's really normal. Earthbenders are also airbenders. It's really normal here.
Wow.
All normal stuff. You can master those too.
I can one day, maybe.
You'll get there faster than you think.
Pillar, come to me.
Make sure your hands are in base pose. I still see your hands, one hand often in the wrong angle. And, well, if your hand is not in the right angle, like flat, well, without the base pose, you cannot spawn anything. Your main hand. Make sure your thumb is pointing backwards, but not in an angle, but backwards. You still want to aim upwards with your hand? Just make sure your thumb is backwards.
Oh, the rotation of the wrist
Yes.
counts too.
Yes. All the rotation of your wrist is important. So basically, all these rotations don't count, only this one. Not this one, not this one, not this one, this one. Rotation of your wrist is more important than position of your hand.
Oh.
And don't worry about aiming too high upwards with your hand. It's a little bit lower than you think.
No, I just think my arm is not straight when I'm going up.
Yes. It's all about the rotation. Sometimes it's best to just finger gun for a moment to better focus on your hand rotation. And you want to finger gun right into the sky. And don't aim your hand upwards too much, because this is not where the pose is. This is where the pose is. If you aim too high, then you might surpass the post hitbox, and that shouldn't normally be a problem. But if your wrist rotation is off, then it will be a problem.
I think I got it. No, I don't. Nope. Nope. Too high.
Make sure a good base pose. And sometimes it's just the thing that, well, you practiced enough. Maybe you just need a good night rest, and you'll get there easily.
Oh.
Good. Also, when you go to base pose, you often just go through your. You don't need to do that. It might give a little bit of a mental. Okay, I'm going into base pose, but try to relax your body.
Oh.
It's all about your hands. Your feet doesn't have to do anything at all. And don't keep your base pose too wide. Closer to your body.
It's just that when I go down like this, I hear the what do you call it?
Yeah. When you do an actual pose, you hear a whoosh sound.
Yeah. So that's the sound that says you're in the base pose. Like, just goes whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Base pose.
Yeah, that's a good indication you're doing a pose right. Although I feel you might want to do the T-pose calibration again. Hold the buttons until it's the B and Y button. Looking good. Good. Sometimes the best thing to do is not spawn anything
Yeah,
and use
just
things on the
punch.
battlefield.
Just punch. Just punch. Yeah.
And that's also a nice thing. By doing that, you can use structures you cannot spawn yet. You can still manipulate them. And if you want a move that is really nice for these, then you first spawn a pillar underneath them and use the upwards momentum it gets from spawning and put it straight to that.
To push it. Okay.
Yes, we call that a topple. Just relax. You want to stand a little bit further away, otherwise it doesn't spawn in the center. And then, again, don't wait until you see it go up. Right when the pillar
just punch,
spawns, you don't have to be really fast. And again, don't aim up. Your pose only works if you aim forward. And a topple like this is also a pancake move. Oh, and that's unfortunately a bug that sometimes happens, where a structure spawning underneath another structure gets destroyed right when it spawns. So that was not something that you did wrong. That's an unfortunate thing that the game is still in early access. And try to focus on doing both hand movements at the same time. So not 1, 2. It does work, but try to do both at the same time. It will make things easier on the long run. Yes. And try to have the confidence. Whatever you're spawning will spawn. So go to a straight. Yeah, that's something if you stand a bit too close, then it will not spawn in the center. And it gets an angle. You can use that to your advantage. Because almost everything in this game you can take to your advantage. It's a bit harder with 2 pillars because it goes up a bit faster. So you really have to chain them faster together. So it's a bit easier to practice with a wall like that because it's heavier. I would even say maybe the easiest thing to practice it with, just going to be one of these boys. Because these are really heavy, so it takes a long time for it to blow up.
Yes.
Yes, a lot of beginning players are really afraid of using those boulders, but I love to introduce them early, that they can really use them in the beginning already.
Oh. I'm gonna try pillar under.
Yes, it's the same like with the wall. So try to spawn it in the center where you are standing right now. It should kind of work. If you're standing a bit too far away, the pillar spawning will already roll it over, so it isn't too much of a problem. You just don't want to stand too close, otherwise it will roll towards you. And then when it starts rolling, and you also do a straight, it goes forward quite a lot. And these do a lot of damage. Because with a pillar, for example, the most damage you can do is just 3 damage. Those do 5 damage.
Oh, 5 damage. How much health do you have?
You have
I mean,
20
in
HP.
total? 20. Oh.
And how the damage system in this game works is every structure. Let me just spawn. Come on. There we go. Every structure has a base value. A disk has a base value of 0. Sounds confusing, but I'll explain why that doesn't matter later.
Okay, it does no damage. Okay.
It does, on its own, it does 0 damage. Then a ball and a pillar, 1. A cube, 2. Wall, 3. And a giant boulder, 5.
The big boy.
It's
Big
really, really powerful. Now, the reason why a disc normally does 1 damage is because a moving structure does +1. 0 plus 1 is 1 damage. So with this, 1 plus 1 is 2 damage. With those giant boulders, well, 5 becomes 6. Now there's also another thing, and that's the difference between grounded and ungrounded structures. A disc and a ball start ungrounded, so it's loose from the ground. A pillar, a wall and a cube start grounded. You can recognize a ground structure with a shadow underneath. So this one is ungrounded. No shadow.
Oh.
This one is grounded.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it has different properties. For example, this one is ungrounded. If I straight it, it just flops over.
Yeah, it becomes
Well-
ungrounded.
Oh. Well, a grounded one gets a really nice boost from a straight. And that's also the case with an uppercut. An uppercut on a grounded structure gives it rotation, while on an ungrounded one, it just movement. You will learn the uppercut later,
Yeah,
of course.
because I'm just pebble rank.
Now,
Yeah.
also a nice thing about grounded versus ungrounded, the grounded structure also does 1 extra damage. So this has a base value of 1. Currently it's grounded, is 2. If it's also moving, now it does 3 damage. Any structure stronger than the other one will break and pierce through. So, for example, I have... I have a ball and a pillar. Both have base value of 1. Both are currently grounded. So that's 2, that's 2. But if I make this one moving, it has more power than the pillar. So if you look behind the pillar, it will completely pierce through and continue on. And the nice thing with that, it doesn't matter how many pillars are in the way. Every interaction is a different interaction. So it will first pillar decides, oh, it's stronger, will pierce through. Then it counters the next one. Oh, it's more damage, so it pierces through. And we'll go through all of them.
Okay.
If 2 structures are the same value, for example, this is a grounded pillar, standing still is 2.
Ungrounded.
This is ungrounded, but it's going to be moving. Then both will be destroyed. And if your structure is stronger, for example 2 versus 1, you will defend against an attack. So the best way to defend against discs are spawning a pillar, because it's stronger.
Obviously.
But eventually you will learn ways to pierce through pillars.
Pillar yours.
And you can even destroy a pillar with a disc. But then you will need to... what you learn in your next rank is the pose Stomp to ground something. And then it's strong enough to destroy them. Yeah, face remain. There's also the small rock, but you can only find the small rock in the gym location, never in a fight, so who cares about them? Good. Now try, even though you're still struggling with the base pose, just try to rotate it into the straight. I know you can do it. No matter how hard it is, I believe in you. Yeah, the next update they are planning is with new maps. So it wouldn't surprise me if the small rock is included in one of those maps.
Wait, can you show me the pose again?
Yes. I'm gonna show it as slow as possible. So, base pose,
This pose, you do
disc pose,
this pose,
right.
and then you turn. This pose, and then you turn.
Yes. That's the only turn you have to do.
Okay, now I just have to combine the two.
Yes. It's quite minimal movements, but it's a lot for your brain. I can see your brain panicking like, oh, I did one.
Yeah, I'm trying to do both at the same time. What?
Love to see it because we all had those kind of struggles in the beginning, so it's really funny.
That's like the first time you're playing video games and you're like, oh,
yeah, just walking forward and turning the camera at the same time. After all, if you see someone who never played video games before, playing a first-person shooter, for example, they walk, and then, oh, I have to turn, stand still, rotate the camera, and because doing both at the same time is just too much for the brain. and sometimes you see some of those barely turn the camera at all and really have to I want to go there, okay, then I go this way and yes I yay. So it's a really normal thing. Our brains are not made for this, but our brains are made for one thing, and that's to learn.
Learning.
So even though we cannot do it immediately, we can learn how to do it. That's the ultimate power humans have. Yeah, you do want to be a little bit careful with structures behind you, because normally the knockback of a disc is not enough to slam your back against the structure to get damaged, but a speed disc can be enough. And then you hurt yourself. You don't have to punch with your other hand. You can do that, but you don't have to do a 1-2. Yes, aim a little bit higher.
That's super dumb. I'm just like.
Yeah, you're standing right inside of it. Wow. Okay,
You can't see me.
you found your new home? Okay. Seriously, it's not so hard. Just do, yeah, and, yeah.
Yeah,
that's
that's not hard. That's not hard.
Okay, those were poses you don't even have, but who cares? It doesn't take long to learn the new poses, by the way. You'll get them faster than you actually want them. All right, now finish me off with a speed disc. Let's see if you can do it. Just believe in yourself, and just go to the second pose. Even if you don't see a disc, just trust in yourself. This is the end pose. You can do it. It was a normal disc, but who cares? It was still a disc.
Oh, it resets.
Yes. This is the second round. A game has 3 rounds. If you win 2, then the game is over. Because best of 3. And if you win, you get 5 battle points. If you lose, you get 2. So even if you lose battles, you still get progression to learning the new poses. And
that's good.
the next poses you learn is on 14 battle points. So with only 3 wins or 6 losses. No, it was 12 battle points. Yeah, so 3 wins and 6 losses will get you the new moves of the next rank.
Yeah, Pebble or whatever it's called, Boulder.
Yeah, we usually ignore all those names and only look at the colors. Currently, you are a white belt. Next is a yellow belt. And in the next rank, you will earn ball, kick, and stomp to ground something.
Wait, I'm gonna try the pillar.
And just try to attack me with anything you spawn. Because I would say...
If I can spawn anything.
Yeah, don't worry. If you can manage to spawn them, you get the reward of taking me down. Because the thing is, you practiced enough for today. I would say the best course of action to learn is currently take a break, get some sleep, and tomorrow it will be way easier. Because endlessly trying without sleep for the new neural connections in your brain, you're going to end up plateauing, and you cannot progress any further until your brain has had the time to progress, exactly. To process the memories. So, finish me off with everything you can manage to spawn.
I'm gonna try.
Good.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Remember, you don't have to stand behind them, standing next to them. You can still push them forward. Don't aim your hands towards the structure. Always aim towards your opponent. Like that.
Wow, that works.
Also, where you're looking is the base of your pose. So if you are looking towards the structure but still aiming towards your opponent, it doesn't work either. Where you are looking and where you are aiming your hands both need to be towards your opponent.
Oh, so like this.
Keep the offhand. Yes. Good. Aim towards me. Don't aim towards the structure.
Yeah.
Good.
Yo.
Nice.
Yeah. Thank you.
No problem. Now, get some rest. Return tomorrow,
You lose.
and you'll become a new person.
Wait, you are the sensei rank. Or is that
Sensei is
just a-
just a title you can
Oh,
choose.
that's thank you,
But
Sensei.
I am really known for helping out new players. And on one of the discords, the Rumble Kai Discord, which is a really useful place if you want to learn how to play the game. I am one of the sensei there. So
Okay, I'm gonna check out the Discord then.
for the normal Discord, and once there you can ask around for the Rumble Kai Discord. The normal Discord between the gondola and the matchmaking machine, there's a button for a link to the Discord, so you don't have to search for it.
Okay, I'm
So-
gonna check. Thank you again.
Good luck on your
Thank you very
training.
much.
I know you can get good,
Yeah, I'm gonna get good. I'm gonna get good. Yes.
but you just need some more time.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously.
So I'll see you 500 hours later.
500.
I will probably see you earlier than that, but good luck. Have fun.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Took a little bit, a lot of time with him, but he was a nice person. Hello. Welcome to Rumble.
Hello.
If you want me to teach you anything, feel free to ask. Careful, you're standing quite close to the edge. One good attack, you can be pushed off. But try to focus getting to back to the center of the map. That's a higher priority than taking me down. Because otherwise it's really easy to fall off.
Yeah.
No, this one is not a white belt.
Not what.
Relax. Maybe it's better to slow down your movement a little bit more. Because this game doesn't require any speed of your hands. It only requires the precision of your hands.
Oh, I know, I'm just pressing.
Careful, you're standing really close to the edge again.
Nice. GG.
Ooh, yeah, there we go.
You win.
Oh, thank you, Omelette.
When do you lock hold?
Holds you get on red belt. That's yeah. On your next one, or do I confuse green and blue? No, no. Your next one will have hold. Hold and parry. If you want to do an uppercut, it's the same pose for a straight or a kick with your offhand at your shoulder, but this with your main hand.
What happened there?
You were walking backwards and the structure didn't go fast enough. So you matched the same direction, and instead of getting destroyed, it pushed you forward. Well, pushed you backwards.
Oh. I understand.
That's the same principle how flying in this game works, where basically the structure is pushing you upwards.
Yep.
Careful, you're standing really close to the edge again. Try to focus more on getting to the center of the battlefield than on fighting me. Because if you're at the edge,
Yep.
one attack is enough to lose. Well, as long as you are in the center, you have options. Good.
Yep.
Careful, you're really close to the edge again. Try to sprint as fast as possible or dash towards the middle. Good.
Yep.
You lose.
Good luck on your practice.
Yep. You're the second best person I fought today.
Okay. And now, before my battery dies, let's get a black belt. Helped out enough today. Let's see. I can also try to look for a black belt. America? Yeah, someone was already waiting. Nice. Hello. All right. Let's get some actual action. Ooh, nice. Nice.
It's so cool.
You had the perfect moment too. Right? Ooh, nice! Nice. Been training up some beginners
You
today,
lose.
so it's nice to have an actual fight now.
That's very real.
I think it's the first time we fight each other. Not too sure.
Yep, as per usual, amazing ping. Get out of my walls, man.
Well, the thing is, your walls are my walls. Everything on the battlefield is mine.
Oh no.
I completely failed there.
I saw the collection of pillars and I knew what was happening. Ah. Aw, my pillar.
Oh, one moment, my phone is ringing.
Oop.
You lose.
Terribly sorry about that, everyone. My grandma called for her birthday. That we're going to a restaurant. And Pompey, if you see this, sorry, sorry for suddenly leaving you. Hi again. My grandma.
I just
called-
ended it because I thought you like fully left and your rumble didn't close or something.
No, my grandma called me about her birthday plans. So.
Oh, nice. No. Why did you flow dash towards me?
Because I didn't want to do what you thought I was going to do.
Silly goose play style never fails. Oop. No. Oh no. I thought that was finally gonna work for once.
Well, you stayed in the ring after that move, but
Well, the point is to get out of ring, then back in ring.
yeah, that kind of
Because if anyone
worked.
gets out of ring, most of the time your opponent just stops. Like, yeah, he's lost, and then you go back
Yeah.
in real fast.
But sorry, I didn't get confused by that.
No.
Yes. If you do such moves to me, it's a challenge to me. A challenge to steal it.
aiming. Oh.
Nice try. Let's get that stopped.
Did you just try to charge speed disc me?
Oh yes. A charge speed is
Oh,
is
yes.
actually
Does
quite
it?
good. It's really, really fast.
All right. Oh.
Oh well.
You lose.
Well, Xardio, take a rest then.
No wall. Aw. Aw.
You lose.
I can do one or two more and then I'm done for.
Nope. Don't die. Woo.
Yeah, I'm out of energy.
You lose.
Oh, did you not get it the first time?
Yeah, I didn't get the coin the first time.
Nah.
Seems like sometimes it registers on one side but not on the other. Anyway, thanks for fighting me.
Yep, of course.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Well, thanks for the follow, Mother Wrecker. Welcome. Although I'm gonna log off now. Sorry about that. Even though you finally found it. Sorry. I still need to get a little bit more rest. Recently, not recently. A bit more than 2 weeks ago, I went on a ski vacation and had a nasty fall, broke my rib. It's recovering well, but I don't want to overdo it. Otherwise, instead of healing, I am just gonna extend the problem. So, bye-bye. Oh yeah, if someone can send the Rumble Kai Discord link in the Twitch chat, that would be really nice. Yes, I at least saved it for the last day. But bye bye.